Alright, now here's something I kinda didn't expect to return to. Like, really? I know this sounds dumb, but I kinda thought I was finished with it with the credits, but then I forgot about the extra thing of... You know, when people sarcastically say a DLC's better than the whole game. That type of extra thing. You know, assuming it's not crashing. That's been a running theme. The error occurred while playing. That's always a good sign. I was hoping Killer is Dead would be the last of crashing. Alright, it looks like we're going to have to do an on-the-fly validate local files. Okay, things might not be going as smooth as I expected. The game now might... or Steam anyways, now might think the game's still running. This is honestly like the complete opposite of what I expected. What are the odds of something like this happening? Like, really? I mean, I didn't even touch anything, it was working fine the last time I had it. Running. Yeah, that's concerning. I can't even find it in the task manager yet. Steam's telling me, oh, it's still running. I almost feel like Killer is Dead might have cursed my computer at this point. Like, I'm kind of convinced about that at this point. What are the odds of this happening? It worked perfectly fine last time. But really? I kind of wanted to go into this, like, immediately. It just figures something dumb like this would happen. But you know what? I'm not giving up. I didn't give up for, at least to start, Killer is Dead. And I am definitely not giving up here. Even after closing Steam, Steam still thinks it's running. And I can't even find it in Task Manager. Okay, here's that mad moment where I start just deleting random stuff from the process bar and hope OBS isn't one of them. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, the worst thing I could probably get is... Why is Origin running in the background, considering I don't even have it installed? Well, that's concerning. Is EA spying on me? Is EA the reason why this game isn't working? I believe it. Alright, I got things actually going. Now to wait on validating Steam files. Why can't anything just work? Really? Like the music. You know, I'm really starting to feel like Killer is Dead might have damaged my computer. Which is a shame, because I really wanted to play it, despite it having a different crash error report every time I hit play. It's one thing when a game randomly crashes, because, you know, Skyrim does that. But when it's a different crash, you know, I guess that's probably just the problem with having a crash log every time a game crashes, because for all I know, Skyrim could be crashing for different reasons whenever it chooses to crash. Actually, now I'm curious, is there a mod to give a crash log on Skyrim? I feel like that could be really helpful. Come on, Steam, validate faster! Almost at 90%! Hopefully it doesn't take long to download after that. And, you know, that fixing it, because then I'd have to restart if I can't get this game working. And I'd rather play, you know, a good Resident Evil than Umbrella Corps. A Resident Evil so bad, it had the Resident Evil in its title dropped. Seriously. You know that's bad when they want to minimize the brand damage. That is just really a bad sign of a game being bad. When it's like, oh, we don't want to connect it to our series. Alright, 99%. 10 items fail to validate and will be reacquired. Isn't that concerning? Oh shoot. It's installing games for Windows Live. You know that's never something good. And going to full screen. That's also something never good. God damn it, Capcom. Make your games work properly. And not full screen into unresponsive windows. Hey, Scamnada, how are you doing? Hopefully you haven't come for like a bunch of crashing. Oh, I think it's working. Holy shoot, it's working finally. Finally. Now to get this Metroidvania on the road. So how are you doing? Hopefully with less crashes. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know anyone named Dick. Trying to think. People always make like the dick joke, but is there any like joke name for vagina? Like, no, really, is there? I'm trying to think. OBS, why aren't you working? It doesn't capture the game, but it captures a background. That's always a good feature. Alright, I think the game's actually capturing now. Yep, it's definitely capturing. Only off size. You know, people who are into women's Zen. Those types of people. Like other women. Women who are into women would want women. Alright, it's actually working now. Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition. Let's start this.
Resident Evil 5.
Yes, Zen. Ooh, you can... words. You can unlock new content. Play the new chapter, Lost in Nightmares. Play as Barry in Mercenaries Reunion. Play as Excella in Mercenaries Reunion. Play the new chapter, Desperate Escape. Play as Josh in the Mercenaries Reunion. Play as Rebecca in the Mercenaries Reunion. Play as Chris, Warrior, in the Mercenaries Reunion. Play as Sheva, Business, in the Mercenaries Reunion. You can holy shit, this is a bunch of stuff. Play as Chris, Heavy Metal, Sheva, Fairy Tale, Chris, Heavy Metal in Reunions, Sheva, Fairy Tale in Reunion. Wait, is my reshade working? Okay, good. Now, even though I finished this game last time, I completely forgot about Gold Edition. So, let's get to... where was it? Is it extra content? Yeah, extra content. Lost in Nightmares. I think that's honestly how everything feels like at this point. Now, as tempting as it would be to play online with someone, since I didn't bring someone, I would hate to just slow down someone just casually playing this. Veteran, because challenge breeds excellence. Letterboxing.
A few years ago, the BSAA received intel as to the whereabouts of Umbrella's founder, Oswell E. Spencer. Jill and I were ordered by the BSAA's European headquarters to apprehend him. We accepted that mission in the hopes of uncovering some info that would lead us to Wesker. Chris to HQ, come in. We're at the target's location.
Copy that, Chris. Move in and procure the target.
Roger that.
What can you tell us about the area?
The satellite scan isn't showing anything out of the ordinary, but regardless, you should expect the unexpected.
Understood. We're in.
Let's move.
Alright, now that the talking parts of the cutscene's over, I just want to point out how they sent only Chris and Jill to a haunted we don't know it's haunted yet, into a mansion. Can I just point out that back when they were cops, the police were more competent considering they sent a squad of either 4 or 6 people? Yet now they're only sending basically best friends. I can't help but feel like the BSAA is failing. Oh right, before I go further ahead, there's a really nice Easter egg to Resident Evil Remake. So while you can play the game with like third-person shooting, you can also do something a little bit more. You can investigate, and Chris is going to say, "I'm not leaving until I finish the job." But if you do it one more time, repetition. And if you do it a third time, you'll realize you're not recording at 60 frames, even though you hit 60 on OBS. We'll be right back.